What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So we actually got some new Star Wars Squadrons information that came out today, and to be honest, it actually has me a bit more excited for the game than I was previously. Now a lot of you guys know I haven't been too excited for this game for multiple reasons. It feels like it's going to be a bit of a cash grab for me. It's only $40, it doesn't feel like it's that complete, it doesn't have multiple eras. I mean, there's a number of things that are going against this game, and one of the major things that was a big turnoff for me was a lot of the customization options that are in this game. If you didn't know, you can customize your TIE fighter in multiple different ways. You can put stripes on it, you can change the color of it, you can put different stickers and stuff on it. And to me, that was a big turnoff. Like, I didn't want to be flying around in an X-Wing and see a pink TIE fighter or a red TIE fighter or a blue TIE fighter or a purple X-Wing or you name it. Like, I wanted everything to look as Star Wars-y as possible. I wanted everything to look and feel authentic. But we actually got some new information today about that, which actually is pretty relieving and has me a little bit more excited to actually play this game when it comes out. So IGN interviewed the creative director for the game, Ian Fraser, I think's how you say his name. I probably butchered that. But they interviewed him about all the different cosmetics and stuff and how the game might play and how the cockpit and all your HUD and stuff works. And he actually had a lot to say on the topic. He says, on customization, for instance, it's been previously confirmed that the game's multiplayer modes will allow both ship exteriors and cockpits to be decorated. He then explains that every bit of flair, including cockpit toys and added holographic elements, has been designed to look as though it could exist in the universe. But he understands that even that may not feel right to some fans, which is me, for example. Like, some of the cosmetics I'm okay with, like the bobbleheads and stuff. I just don't like the idea of changing your TIE fighter or X-Wing to be a different color. That just doesn't look good. But then he went on to say that some players aren't going to want to see any of that. He admits that it won't matter how plausible it is, they just want to keep it exactly what we've seen in the films, no more, no less, and we totally get that. And so we have an option in the game to hide everybody else's cosmetics. So if you flip that on, then all of a sudden, if you want to put a racing stripe or whatever it is on your TIE fighter, you'll see it, but everyone else is just going to look like a normal boilerplate TIE fighter for you. Then he went on to further explain that the game's first-person perspective means that the game's cockpit readouts have been designed to offer all necessary information to the player. However, the game will add extra on-screen elements to help orient players. These two can be switched on and off for those who want the full in-cockpit flight experience. And then he went to explain that when you start the story, we ask if you want the standard experience, which we'd expect most players to take, or a hardcore mode, which gets rid of a bunch of UI that helps localize you in space and makes you rely entirely on the readouts in the cockpit. So for the folks that are newer to the game, I'd expect them to play standard, and for the folks that have tons of flight experience, they might want to try that out. So that's actually really good news for me, personally. I think that adds a complete new element to the game. I was really turned off by the fact that everybody had different cosmetics and stuff, and now that you can just flip a switch and you don't have to worry about any of that. So I could just flip a switch and I don't have to see all the different colored TIE fighters. If I don't want any cosmetics at all, I don't have to apply them. I don't have to have any bobbleheads or stickers or anything. I can just make it as realistic as possible. And then they even give you the option with the HUD to turn off all the different things that assist you. I like that they make it so that you can get as close and as realistic to the movies as possible. It's definitely going to be a lot more difficult and a lot harder if you turn off all the things assisting you in the UI and you just have the cockpit. So that will definitely be intense. But for those virtual reality players and anyone with a VR setup, and I think that sounds like it's going to be a crazy cool experience. So I think if you have a VR headset, this game is probably a must just to try out flying in space with a TIE fighter or an X-Wing. Because one of the things I always wanted to try was that old Battlefront 2015 virtual reality mission that they had that was exclusive for PlayStation. I always wanted to try that, but never got the chance. I think this is good news. This doesn't affect people. This is only a good thing. There's not really any downside to this. If you want to see the cosmetics, you can see all the cosmetics. If you want to turn them completely off, then you have the choice to do that as well. And then you can mix and match. Maybe you can decorate your TIE fighter, but you don't want to see anybody else's decorated. Maybe you don't want yours decorated at all. And then if you want the true realistic experience, you can turn off your HUD completely and just fly the normal TIE fighter X-Wing. But that is going to do it for everything in this news update for you guys. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section down below. Does this make you more excited for the game like it does just me, or does this not really change your opinion kind of whatsoever? I know the cosmetics means a little bit more than it does to others, but regardless, let me know your guys' opinion. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Be sure to follow me on Twitch at SwanyPlaysGames Live, and be sure to join the channel's Discord. And that is going to do it for me, and I will talk to you all in the next video.
We would be honored if you would join us. You cannot resist